It is 5:49, and welcome back to the Todd and Oz Show. Let's give them the business. It's brought to you by Align Foot and Ankle, online at alignfootclinic.com. alignfootclinic.com. Travis County is reportedly on pace to see the highest number of eviction filings ever. Last year set a current record, about 13,210 filings, and already this year there have been more than 11,000. The group that calls itself Building and Strengthening Tenant Action, or BASTA, says, the number is about 1,000 more compared to the same time a year ago. The group also believes the newly passed anti-squatting law will cause even more people to be evicted. SB 38 takes effect January the 1st. It'll give property owners more authority to kick people out who are living somewhere else unlawfully, who refuse to leave. The courts will have 10 to 21 days to act after a property owner files for an eviction. A massive crash on I-35 earlier this year is one of the examples given by the Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy for new rules that are now in effect for non-domiciled commercial driver's license permits.
On March 14th in Texas, a truck driver failed to brake and crashed into a long line of traffic. This caused a 17-vehicle pileup that killed 5 people, including 2 children, and 11 were hospitalized.
Duffy says Solomon Araya never should have been allowed to drive that truck in the first place. He had a long history of problems before that deadly crash here in Austin.
A post-crash investigation revealed a history of unsafe lane changes, ignoring traffic signs, and multiple violations of hour of service rules.
Now, under this new rule, the Department of Transportation will tighten up requirements for non-citizens to get a commercial driver's license. This follows 3 fatal crashes this year where officials say they were caused by immigrant truck drivers who never should have received a license in the first place. Araya was recently indicted on 22 counts, including 17 for aggravated assault. It is 5:51. Despite tariffs, new car prices are holding steady in the United States. As we hear from newsman Jeff Manasso.
New car prices have held at about record levels since 2023, at just over $49,000 on average, with tariffs on things like aluminum not having much of an impact on sticker prices yet, as automakers seem to be taking a measured approach, recognizing that consumers are already financially stretched and don't want to risk losing sales or market share. Analysts caution buyers to be aware of that balance between prices and other profit centers where we could see steep increases on things like destination fees and repairs, automakers and dealers limiting incentives, and potentially regulating supply. Jeff Manasso, Fox News.
A food company is issuing a massive recall because of possible wood contamination.
The USDA says Hillshire Brands is recalling 58 million pounds of corn dog and sausage on a stick products because they may contain bits of wood. The issue was found after several complaints, including 5 injuries, revealed that wooden sticks had entered the production line before battering. The recall covers products packaged this year between March 17th and September 26th and sold nationwide, including to schools and military facilities, but not through the National School Lunch Program. Recalled brands include those by Jimmy Dean and State Fair, as well as one unbranded product. Carmen Roberts, Fox News.
After a massive shrimp recall, the FDA finds radioactive contamination in spices, too.
U.S. Food and Drug Administration officials last week blocked import of all spices from PT Natural Java Spice of Indonesia after federal inspectors detected cesium-137 in a shipment of cloves sent to California. Records show the company sent over 430,000 pounds of cloves to the U.S. this year. FDA officials are emphasizing no food or spices triggering alerts or testing positive have been released for sale in the U.S., but hundreds of thousands of packages of imported frozen shrimp sold at Kroger and other grocery stores across the U.S. have been recalled because they may have been manufactured under conditions allowing them to potentially be contaminated.
A new report suggests that AI chatbots are getting too smart for their own good. Computers are not supposed to lie, but a new study suggests that these chatbots have been beginning to conceal their true intentions. It's called scheming, and AI researcher Joe Spracklin with the UT San Antonio says it paints a troubling picture for the future.
We continue to trust them more and more. That just makes the times that they're wrong kind of more dangerous. They're increasing in their ability to process and understand maybe higher level ideas and look at big picture thoughts.
Now, he says this is why there's so much talk about putting guardrails on AI research. It is 5:41. The United Kingdom is using technology to transform their personal identification system.
Fox on Tech. Still using a card when getting carded? The UK is ready to make that a thing of the past. The United Kingdom is now introducing a digital identification card the government hopes will help get control of illegal employment and also for people to obtain government services. And while the country's press release says there will be no requirement to have this digital ID or produce it on demand, it will be necessary for proving one's right to work within the United Kingdom. The digital IDs work similar to any other card in a digital wallet app on one's phone. The UK currently uses such a model for its national health services. In the US, ID cards for most people are issued by state government in the form of driver licenses. 16 states have digital licenses as options. Critics say mandatory digital ID isn't very private as it centralizes sensitive and personalized information. With Fox on Tech, I'm Eben Brown, Fox News.
Stay close. Traffic, your forecast, the day's big stories, and you can always join us in the conversation at 512-836-0590. It's 5:55.
The Todd and Oz Show.
I want people in Austin to understand that foot health is not something to ignore.
Dr. Twee Ho Ellsworth from Align Foot and Ankle.
At Align, we emphasize proactive care and education, empowering patients to make informed decisions about their health, whether it's managing pain, treating chronic conditions, or optimizing performance for athletes. We're here to support the community's foot health needs.
So take your foot and ankle problems to Align Foot and Ankle. Online, alignfootclinic.com. That's alignfootclinic.com.